So today we're talking about sugar mamas. Let's get into the video. Hey, welcome back, viewers, to the Felix Black Show here on YouTube and my listeners on the Spreaker app for the Felix Black Show podcast. Also, follow Felix Black on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok for all the latest content. Also, download the Spreaker app. You can get the Felix Black Show podcast in audio format to listen at your leisure. If you haven't already, please subscribe here on the YouTube channel. Today, I'm talking about sugar mamas. Hey, where's all the sugar mamas out there? The cougars. So the question was asked to me, is it okay to have a sugar mama? And is it in a woman to take care of a man financially like that? Is it okay to have a sugar mama? Yes, I think people are I'm not going to be one of those guys that says, no, the man must pay for everything. Sugar mamas usually, right, are in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. Let's just say 40s and 50s. And they're looking for, and they found a younger man. Let's say he's in his he's in his 20s, whether it be early or late 20s. So he is still probably building his pathway. He's still finding himself what he wants to do in life, and he doesn't know yet. So there's an older woman, about to say younger, but there's an older woman that comes along, has her stuff together, and is able to teach, coach, mentor him, help him along the way. That's what the sugar mama does, right? She buys him stuff. She's supposed to be helping guide him along to find his path and what he wants to do on this earth. I'm okay with that because in our 20s, I always say, and I will continue to say, that our stock as men is low. And that's okay because we're still finding ourselves. We don't know. Most of us alpha males came from an alpha male household. Dad is the king. We're the prince. We're not going to be able to get ahead as long as we have to abide by his rules. So we have to step out, make our own way. And what does that look like? That is a lot of wins. That is a lot of losses. That's a lot of making decisions, trial and error, trying something, it failing, trying something, and it succeeding. That is when the women aren't interested in us. They really aren't, because we don't have a lot of money. We don't know our direction just yet. And we might still be on a quantity versus quality thought process, right? We're not necessarily looking for the quality woman. We're looking to increase our numbers. That's just the way that it is. Okay. So along comes an older woman who's a little bit more settled, has her stuff together, and she's more peaceful. She's not in the club. She's not, loud and extra boisterous. She's a lady. That's what we like. And so she's able to accept you for who you are and what you're going through. I think most men have had an experience with an older woman. I don't find anything wrong with that. The second question, is it in a woman to take care of a man? Yes, I think it is. We have a lot of influences today that people don't want to acknowledge. We have music, we have the internet, we have people's experiences, celebrities. We have Felix Black. We have all of these influences telling us things. The problem with influences is that some people take the influence no matter what. How you're supposed to use influence. You're supposed to apply it to your life. Some influence works, some influence doesn't. You take advice, whatever sounds okay to you, whatever will work for you, you use that. Trial and error, okay? There's a lot of people that when someone says something, Sexy Red says whatever, and there's a lot of people that's going to take that and that's the gospel. That's the problem that we're having in the dating landscape, is that people are not applying logic to it. When Beyonce made Single Ladies, she had everybody in the club, all the single ladies, all the single ladies. She had Jay-Z at home. She was also making Cater to You. She was making songs telling you to take care of your man, to Dangerously in Love, Crazy in Love, Drunk in Love, showing how much she was down for the person that she was with. That wasn't being echoed, but when Single Ladies come on, or Irreplaceable, to the left, all your things in the left, they were singing that. We like to take the negativity. Lemonade was her album talking about when Jay-Z had some of his run-ins, and she expressed them in music format. We had people going crazy for that album because it's the negativity. No matter how much positive she puts out about that, because she's still with him. That's what people fail to understand. She's still with him. She can feed you whatever she wants to. So we have a lot of influence that's telling us women shouldn't be doing this, women shouldn't be doing that. There is no right or wrong way. There is the way that works for you. So when I speak here to the listeners, to the viewers out there, I'm speaking what works for me. The man being the leader, the guide, the provider, and the protector. Now, there are men that aren't that. There are men that let their women lead and follow. I don't agree with that. I don't co-sign that. I don't get into that. But you do what works for you. We just aren't going to vibe like that because we have a different mindset. That's not to say that it's right or wrong. It's just I'm not vibing with that. And so I speak that truth so women can see, okay, am I a puzzle piece for him? Can I fit together? Do our personalities fit, or do they clash? Simple as that. So is it in a woman to take care of a man? Yes, not financially, but to take care of him, to nurture him, to pour in support, to pour in affection and love. Yes, that is literally what they were created for. Literally what they were created for. Now, if she is comfortable comfortable with herself, and she doesn't have a problem paying for a PlayStation 5 when it's not his birthday, just buying it for him to be nice, that's okay. If she's okay with paying for a car to help him get along or to get to work, to improve himself, that's okay. What if he gets all that and leaves her? What if he gets all that and doesn't? Why do we go to the negative? Dating has taken a negative tone. And I wish there was a lot more people that leave your negativity behind, because that's your negativity. I don't know what happened in your dating experiences until you tell me. Okay. And then I can tell if it's still lingering. If you're over your ex, there should be no lingering effects from what he or she did to you. You should be ready to move on. If you're not ready to move on, you either need to talk to him or her, get your closure, or continue to work on yourself. There's too many times people are trying to move on and they're not ready. Make sure you are ready to reinvest into someone else. The last thing I want to hear when meeting someone new is what their ex did, and now you're doing something different because of what your ex did. Why is that my issue? And I'm gonna have another video coming out about triggers in your past. But why is that my issue? I didn't do that to you. So why are you bracing for impact? Why are you preparing for a letdown, preparing for the negative thing to come? You're already putting me in a disadvantage, and that's a disadvantage that I'm not willing to accept. Not now, not ever. So, is it okay for a woman to take care of a man? Yes, if that's what she wants to do. I would think that most men wouldn't want that to continue forever. So he would find a way to get on his feet and be able to pour into her how she wants. But there are some women, trust me, I know, trust me, I know that there are some women that want to be the leader, that don't want the man to lead. They want to be in control. Hey, there's a lot of men out there that don't want to be the leader. They want to be the follower. They want to be the one that's taken care of. Okay. I like to be taken care of. I absolutely do. I'm spoiled. I like it. I just don't need you to take care of me economically. Now, if you have the ability to buy me a gift and you want to do that, I'm never going to say, no, I'm not accepting gifts. No, I'm not waiting on you to give me a gift. If I want a PlayStation 5, if I want a new lawnmower, if I want whatever, a new computer, I'm going to buy that. Absolutely. I'm not going to wait because I can't afford it. When I'm ready to buy it, I'm going to buy it. If you want to buy it for me, I'm not against that. When I was married, of course, our money is together. We had a joint account, but we also had separate accounts. So sometimes she paid. I mean, it's all the same money when you're married anyway. So it's not a big deal. Yes, I like to pay when I go out on dates, but there are plenty of times where women insist on paying because they don't want to seem helpless or like they're taking advantage of me. First of all, you can't take advantage of me if it's something I want to do. Okay? Like if I want to pay, you can't take advantage of me wanting to pay. I'm already accepting of you may order the steak and shrimp, you may just eat a salad. That's not important to me. I'm on a date. I'm prepared to pay whatever. I'm more concerned with the company. If it takes me $150 to find out that you're not the one, then okay, so be it. If it takes me $200 to find out that you're the one, okay, so be it. The money is replaceable. The time is not. And so I don't see it as wasting time because one, I want to eat too. And two, I want company to eat. So why not just eat together? Let's get to know each other. My money will be replaced. Don't worry about that. But having a sugar mama, that's okay. I mean, I think it's bad when the dude's a bum, right? When the dude's a bum. So if I just don't want to work, I don't want to do anything, and I want you to pay for everything, that is not a sugar mama. To me, a sugar mama is someone who is older, the man is younger, so he may not have those resources yet. A 45-year-old man still living at home with his parents or moving in with a woman and her paying all the bills, paying for your car, to me, that is not a sugar mama. To me, in that instance, it is not okay for a woman to be taking care of you. I disagree with that in that instance, okay? That is where I draw the line for disagreement. Again, if the woman is okay with doing that, I'm not going to argue with you. You do what you want. I'm talking about me personally, okay? When I retire from my job, I will be unemployed for a little while. I want to kick my feet up. I don't want to work for an extended period of time. I want to find something that I want to do. Of course, it's going to generate income. Of course, I'm still going to make sure that I plan so that when I retire, if I'm with someone, that I can still cover what I'm supposed to cover. And there's no diminish in lifestyle. And she will still have the money that she has. Again, It's up to her. And any woman that's involved with me, with a man that's upstanding, well, I would say a man in general, it's up to you how much money you want to pour into that. But this notion of you can't pay for anything, you shouldn't pay for anything, is absurd. Is absurd. You should be willing to pay to invest in the man. The man should be willing to pay to invest in you. And again, I always say, him wanting to pay trumps you wanting to pay. But just because you want to pay doesn't make you a bad person at all. It actually makes you more valuable because it's showing that you're willing to invest in him. So you can't go wrong there when you're willing to invest in somebody. That's my point. So is it okay to have a sugar mama? Yes, we've had them. We've all had them because, at a certain point we were into older women and they're more stable. They have their things together. So yeah, as a young man with nothing, yes, that stability is great. So that's how I know it's the same for young women with older men. That stability is great. And is it in a woman to take care of a man? Yes, I think physically, emotionally, the age does not matter. It is in a woman innately, naturally, to take care of a man emotionally, meaning the love, the affection, the support that comes from a woman is unprecedented, is unmatched. Is it in her to take care of him economically? I would say no. However, you can change that. You can make the decision to take care of a man economically. I already said when I have an issue with that. If you're dating a younger man, you're 45, Stella's getting her groove back, and you found a man who's 27, 26, just got out of college, maybe working, got a little apartment, you know what I mean? Just grinding, doing his thing. There's nothing wrong with helping him out with buying him stuff for company's sake. There's nothing wrong with that. What's wrong with that? Like I said, we've all been there. It's happened. So I know maybe you thought that I would be against the sugar mama thing. No, I'm not against that. I'm not against rap. I'm not against rappers, but I am against those thugs. It's been the vFelix Black Show.